Brown Rally at the weekend.
David Llewellyn took the honours, but the Skip Brown Rally was also very much a triumph for the Welsh crews. 5 in the first 35, and signs that, like Llewellyn a few years ago, new talent is emerging from the most unfashionable of areas. The snow had all but cleared on Llandudno's Great Orme for the start, but the 100 crews were soon to find that this rally would pit them against the elements: snow, ice and freezing rain. Llewellyn was itching to try out the Metro 6R4, but what a baptism.
Yes, obviously very, very pleased to win the event. It's been a smashing event in as much we've learned a lot about the car, so we've had a near perfect day, I could say.
Yes, it was certainly all elements there today, wasn't it?
Oh, it was. The conditions were terrible in places. You get a bit of forestry that would be okay, and you get a fair old bit of steam up. And then you come into a corner, and it would be sheet ice coming into the corner, and you couldn't slow down. And you'd have to use the ditch and use the snow, whatever you could, to slow down. And it wasn't very pleasant on times, I must admit, early on.
Well, late on, we caught you beautifully going round one of the corners there on the Penmachno stage the second time around and losing a tyre. Did you know you'd lost it at all?
We've had 2 more punctures before that. I must admit, I thought the car stood up to it very well, because we had 2 front punctures, and she was just riding on the belly, and I think the car was proved very strong and very reliable to get through the stage and out. The particular puncture you saw, we'd punctured, in fact, about 1.5 miles before that, and the tyre, of course, was getting hotter and hotter. And on that particular corner, when it actually came off the rim, it made the car very hard to drive. Obviously, just being steel rim, it was all over the place.
And it was steaming for about 10 minutes afterwards.
Was it? Yeah. Well, imagine it would get very hot.
So that was really a bit of a wing in the prayer for you, that you'd get back to finish the stage, was it?
Yes, it was. I honestly thought that we'd lost the rally then, because the car behind us, in fact, caught us by the end of the stage, and I thought, that's it, we've lost the lead, second and third place as well, perhaps. But we were quite lucky in one way that the other 4-wheel drive cars that were just a minute or 2 behind us had problems as well, so we were very lucky to hang on to the lead.
Snow in the Penmachno forest stages put drivers under early pressure. Gwyndaf Evans from Dolgellau and an Opel Manta overcame problems before the rally and during the early parts to finish a commendable 10th. Volkswagen are spending £250,000 in a bid to find a new British rally star, and they've chosen a Welshman, an Englishman, a Scotsman and an Irishman to head their challenge. The Welshman, Steve Davis Mabagaveni, finished 33rd overall, and Englishman Simon Davison won the Class A award. But the remarkable achievement of this rally went to unfancied Iwan Roberts from Festiniog, who finished 5th overall. His elder brother John, who finished 22nd, had been tipped as a possible contender, but few had expected 22-year-old Iwan to shine so much.
It's just unbelievable. I think I'm dreaming, but then again, I think it's real.
John, there's this great rivalry between you, but you've always had the upper hand, haven't you?
Oh, I have always had the upper hand on him, but today, well, he's just must have driven 11 tenths.
Were you aware that he was coming through the field like that?
After the first stage, he took 20 seconds nearly off me. Once I saw that, I knew he was going to go for it.
Well, I think the main reason that I beat John today was because of his inexperience with the car, but then again, I just might have pipped him in the end. But I just can't believe it.